Village. I'm in Studio J. And to my left is my brother from another mother, Joe, Super Joe, Joseph Jones.
Yeah.
Big Joe. Joe, tonight, it's only quick thing. We begin our race results for one race last week. World Road Rumble, Stephen Robinson, Double Nigel Alvarado. Every month, all world don't have responsibility to all world.
Right.
At the first gun, it was a night race. And we talk about the St. Francis, those are tough. Anybody in Ghana for it?
Yeah, in Ghana.
Watch it, I think.
Salute.
Yep.
That's my word.
When I look at the upcoming races, then we go into some issues, CFB, CFB and stuff. We'll go through everything, and nationals coming up, and we'll vent out whatever we need to vent out. So that's the preface of what will happen. Guns had its 198. Guns, your boy wind down.
Yeah, out of mind, why?
Out of mind, wind down.
You not change your mind?
Not change your mind, but Balan Sims, it was the AB. So Thursday coming is the open, and then the following week is the last. So apparently with the all the covers again AB. Week 198 saw the AB race. Balan Sims have won a race in a while. So everybody he go back up. Balan Sims came with 2 riders and beat 2 and chip. He beat out Showing Roca and Mike Man Jorgensen.
You beat out about V12? You not kind of V12, boy.
V2. Yeah, beat out V2.
You really kind of V2, no way. It was very good. And I don't say, well,
remember V2 go
at least V8.
V2 go take a foot in the classic now.
V2, but
maybe we come down 12 then.
The man was very good though. It was very good. You was always like kind of V12, maybe V8.
Well, it can't be V12 because nobody believes that
V12.
V12. So how he on V12 now? Everybody believes that he was in a V8 and the top man in a V8. How you on 12 now?
You can't have V2, man. At least on V6, man. Half.
So three man breakaway, Balan, Sharon Roca, and Mike Manberg for 1, 2, 3.
So the man consistent?
Who's it?
V12.
No, he's very good. He's a good person. Go show me now, man.
Yeah.
You know which I for go step back that he say I take a time and get back to. No, I don't get me wrong. He talented now.
He talented. The man are top 5 or so in a classic.
That's so man. I'm telling you, you have to get back. I get back there for game back in V's.
Yeah,
he did V's and there too. Before you can talk to tonight, I came up and chef up a nice shrimp. I started some shrimps with potatoes and can, I think, right?
I eat that.
He finished me up on the end. I'm just watching clothes. I think I'll bowl up. The best I cook, so.
You can't do my ballot.
After the 4th place was Skinny Vernon, 5th was Alvan Gillett, 6th was Warren Corey, 7th Gregory Young, 8th Mark Stein, 9th Steven Sylvester, 10th on the top 10 was Red Bull Pratt. Only got 650 miles. I can just finish with Red Bull Pratt was 10th. Big Will was 11th. David Joseph was 12th. Kayakatus was 13th. When Moses was 14 and around 15 was Colin here. What back then?
No, you mentioned where Alvan Co.
So Alvan Co, 5th. Alvan Co 5th.
You always give some good advice. Anytime I watch a race live as a fan, Alvan always in it, but for some reason he get dropped. Where I tell Alvan, he always catch a break. But
Alvan is aggressive. I'm not finished off in that break, but because a bit of maybe I don't know Alvan training style, how he trains.
So mix one just
sometimes a race he tell me and sometimes remember young man with his business, and he works hard as well. He's sharp at things. So sometimes he works late as well. So sometimes I think my job.
But he always in the home, boy. I told her,
you know what chance on it?
Yes.
He catch break again now.
Yeah. But so my word, I mean, ask you as a pro.
I don't know. Alvan is talented. Alvan does have to get everything.
He always there, boy. But for some reason, he get dropped. So it might be something with the a training.
It could be regiment.
How he train.
So quickly in the top B, first place was Warren Covey, second was Gabriel Young, and third was Alex Pratt. First 60, Warren Covey top it. That is 198. So talk to Warren. Talk to Warren for 399 or what? Tell him he can't resign.
Yeah. Man. The people love you, Mr. Guns. But like we said about 3-4 weeks, he who feels it knows it. And sometimes if he far beyond just a simple argument. So so he who feels it knows it. But the Belizean people love you, the cyclists.
Maybe I come up, maybe I come up, man.
And so
maybe come up.
We need him, Mr. Guns. Oh no, mine. I resign.
I get back in the life.
Yeah.
Alright, so Sunday night, what's behind right there is the Old Road Rumble. This is the Old Road Rumble. I told you sponsored by Robinson, the Kenwaras collaboration, and Alvarado out in the rural north where the rep, Mr.
Who is Alvarado?
The one that just been on the man here with the mattress.
Yeah. He like he right so?
Yeah.
So you beat her?
No, him question my question cross country. I think.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
But he still got race and so.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
He's in the committee for the minister to manage.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Yeah.
Nobody got race through that road. That was a nice road, it's narrow, but nice great racing scene. So we are continue those with those. Yeah. So make get the results now for the Old Road Rumble. Yeah, I got it once a month. So I go Sante guy Massachusetts once a month.
So after Sante, then he.
Yeah, because Sante going his next month. Sante going again in here again. So I gotta say that. In the first place, A class, first place was no other than Sam Basseo. You know, right?
Talented too. Yes, man.
Talented.
I watch your race. I could comment on it. What kind of age group here?
In the father, also can he ride Sante Masters?
Oh yeah,
about 5, 2.
So now start late in the career.
Yeah, start late. Yeah, Sam started. Second was Bob Gabriel.
Bob is back.
Yeah, and third was
2 weeks.
Brandon Catus. That's in the A category. We can ride the different rule than the Masters, no? So younger guys can ride. You know, really book over age group. Then in the B category, the man who helps fans in the race. Robbie?
Beat to I walk so we gonna right. He beat to that free road. He look like he low through there.
Jump up everywhere.
He low through there.
You want the man to win?
How long he?
The man asked me how the man win. The man win. You think we get confused?
Rob, right?
Is that again, right? The Robinson title.
Yeah.
Steven Robinson. First place, second place was Dwayne Wade, and Fitzgerald was third.
But last time that truly have in hometown win.
Why?
He got the most win truly.
He dropped. Not like a win, but he dropped a bumper.
Boy, that man in there.
He dropped a bumper.
How long since the ride back?
He back a few now. He try to get back. He say.
What
that time he back to what? But man come back and beat me up. Then in the C category, your boy get part of it.
Salute, Barney.
Salute, Barney Brown. Was first, second was Warren Covey, and third was Santino the Chief Castillo.
Barney second race.
Yeah.
They on top.
He got second last one, eh?
Yeah.
No,
he come one in the top podium. I know he win this one.
Yeah. Third, he got third and
before we move on to the race, I got certain things as a fan I ask you. Is that I watch the race and I observe Big Sam drop a bump on him, but I feel for the first time at least, quite a Bob can't.
Yeah, Bob
can't bring it at all, boy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Bob Shovel. When he's coming up and he feel
yeah.
I like that. He showed that he tried, you know?
Yeah, he tried.
But Bob also, right away, sometime I do a keto.
Yeah,
so that strong with him.
And he rusty.
Yeah, I think he was a bit rusty too.
But and then
not taking on Sam.
Big Sam, back to back. We got on, we got out there.
No, he not show up.
He not show up there. Man, I was surprised when I say, when I say surprised, but that's why I say the guy Steven Robinson. Yeah, he looked like so every time I was on fan, I watch the race, he went through them and
he went through them. First race to them, man.
No, in the past,
He went through there.
in the past, he went through. He wins some race through there.
I was a Robbie.
Well, Robinson, right? Good one, right?
First win, eh? Robbie first win.
I first come back and me ride some race before.
You ride some before? You ride last week at the race, so.
Yeah, the man literally out sprinter, the rocket.
No, jump on bomb. Robbie.
Oh well, I just see the tape that when he reach in there.
Jump on bomb.
So kind of bomb and drop the
Jump
land.
on bomb like a half mile to go.
A half mile.
Nice rocket. You have a nice rocket though.
Even the way come.
No, I could get there. The current standard, I could get there. I give money pops.
Well, respect, yeah.
Man say he'll be back. Don't look at him back.
And I saw no. Rabbi can't use any. You know that. Just you come back on right.
Come on, he's back like in a bad brother. I don't think I want this to be. I don't think I want this to be him.
Boy, man, a nice person. I respect the Rabbi.
He's also remember he's a brother. Born again.
Well, born again.
Brother.
Yeah, man. I like the man. Me and him have his vibes, you know.
Yeah,
when me and him vibes. He said, boy, I know you like Eminem, and boy, I tell you Eminem, I'm melting, you know.
He likes that. He likes that.
Yeah.
So do that.
I do still opposite. Boy, my boy is saying, no, I'm melting about that. I'm making no melt on the top. That's it. I can't tell me that, but no respect.
So some of the local races, for this past weekend.
Yeah.
Guns last week, guns will be 199. Right there. Why you had the 199? Go to your mind. 199.
Guns, the Belizean people, the fans love the online.
They
get out of mind and resign. Just
get back in the line.
Get back in a line, Guns. Alright. But again, he who feels it knows it. Big statement, kid. You know?
So in that is,
you got a lot to do to pocket, boy.
The big race that weekend, the St. Francis Tulsa Tough.
What are they?
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We saw our Belizean top Belizean right now. Those are two top Belizean right now. Driving and stuff.
Boy, that big race up. I talked to a fan and he said, boy, and this is a fan who ride bike. I was up there, the fan said, boy, you know, say something like that, good while way.
Yeah.
We release and take it down.
Actually, they win.
But it look, driving look like, remember some of the cyclists need to go to the gym? Driving look like he had a gym too, boy.
Powerful too.
Yeah.
He must go.
Yeah.
He
has strength, yeah.
Big guy. But he matched driving for a height, I think. Very good, no?
Yeah.
Powerful.
Solid.
So, in the Friday race, driving was first. Baby Chav lead out. But driving, Saturday, driving, lead out Baby Chav. Baby Chav beat that. And Sunday night, Tulsa Tough, which was a harder race. Chav climb a little bit and driving. Chav drop and bomb right up. Quiet baby hill. Quiet baby hill. That was impressive.
Yeah.
So these won the three stages we won. This is in the category 1-2. So Korea and Justin we were the pro.
And
I think they answer for you.
So
the German jersey, but German must have some the rocks. People are full, you see, no?
Yeah, but I want to still leave it and driving and chap boy.
Okay.
Belizean talented. They two guys.
Alright, we got ask a quick question now. They asked why did Javin and Chav didn't ride the pro race? Well, I just personally think that Javin and Chav is top category 1 riders, and I think that the race when they ride was their level. I think in the pro level they wouldn't have favored that great, and they don't start ride quick. So we know that quick riders. And so they'll be there for the in a time that'll be good. I'm sure that I get experience and they'll be there. Maybe next year they will do it.
How that race rated? That also.
It was a tough race.
How you rated?
Yes, man. You rated. I rated race.
Rated.
Tough bedroom.
Boy, that
German national champion on the pro race, so no, you rated.
That was
impressive. We don't have to free beliefs and the win race internationally. So when you see man the double cover, driving race travel race.
So they ride on the banner what?
I think G Flow.
And the banner the Blazers.
No, the G Flow. I think
the fans of the viewers want to know.
Blazers are legion of professional team. So what you like at 1-2, so now
G Flow.
The G4 the right man.
But when
G4
you're on another, well, so yeah, all right.
you get me?
Yeah, not right on G4.
Yeah.
Bible that impressive, but they come one. And when the tree,
No, I spoke with Chav yesterday, and I said, Chav ko check out about to make a quickly. Chav kala na
the
deal thing
points.
the point. And the first day Chav say he made the error when he Leo driving, he shall just pedal through and get some more points.
You know, well,
if he win that way back, and then so when they get the points on, and he beat Balada did Bali beat. I don't know where that time gap the points, yeah, but I don't think he lost. So if Chav come and finish through, he say he accept made the error. If he ride through after a lead or Bala get some points, then that first place me again the win.
Stick up in. So you go back to where we always talk when I on the show is that you're not supposed to have coach and people give you the knowledge. We're supposed to tell you how this thing will work, or
so I would think so. But I'm not crucifying.
No, not crucifying. No, but I just say.
I'm not crucifying Papa.
But I'm not here. But they say somebody should explain to them.
Yeah.
You know, at least that's my view. I say.
Because I'm sure that traveling Saturday, Sunday, Crybaby Hill. I'm sure that Jiven knew that he couldn't win Crybaby Hill because Chav not be the climber. So if that be set up for Chav win Saturday, Sunday, then
Chav Hill he.
Wait, go to the top.
So the guys are continue right out there.
I figure they come up in time was for the nationals. They come up the 22nd and 29th next week. Actually, yeah, next week the nationals. Time trial. So they come up next week. And like I said, Daryl Raps, German national champ, he won the pro version.
All the big
of the
boys,
St. Francis.
Yeah.
Well, a bong team ko second world though. He win the last stage too.
Yeah.
He win the last stage. One Blazers guy, Matt Dallas, and he go second world too.
That's
very good.
Respect, man. That's respect.
So that so it's a tough.
Take that off.
The Belizean guys they did great. They diving and Chav. Kudos have to be mentioned to the sponsors. Mr. G4 sponsor Mr. Glenn Flowers. And the William Brothers, Kaleman and Crowd, we're gonna leave by focus and thing.
Yeah.
So we were talking in the chat group about being focused. If you're not focused, Joe, you could have go there at all and still don't make it now.
Yeah.
So that the level of focus we got what carry far internationally.
Can we not care?
Lot of man go internationally, but we like party, you know. You got the party crowd, you got the crowd discipline. So then two of them, Jiven and Chav seem to be disciplined, and the foot is showing.
Yeah.
So you gotta be disciplined as well. And let's go out there. You go out there are disciplined too as well.
Oh, so how rate? What are the difference between the wee boy or Oscar? You know, Oscar on my focus.
I know.
Yeah. Oscar on my focus when you're out there.
Yeah, Oscar on my focus though. But where's the rate there? Wait who? Wait how?
Focus.
No, Oscar focus though. Oscar not part of the boy. Oscar do the focus.
You ride a race so?
Yeah, Oscar ride too. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know if
he
ride the pro. Or if he ride the pro though, he might have ridden the pro.
So instead of 1-2,
yeah, 1-2.
But so
1-2 race first.
Yeah, be good for half and Oscar.
His experience out there?
Yeah.
Well, Oscar ride couple of days out there when Oscar came back and won cross country, if I remember.
Yeah.
My God, man, Blazers.
Yeah.
And so your level definitely improve out there. If you ride there at Belize, you don't go anywhere, Joe.
Yeah.
Where the Mr. Gondry is very clear. Alright, so I don't pick up the guys and sponsors, the William Brothers, I think forgot everybody. Upcoming races. Next week Sunday brings on the national time trial, yeah, 22nd. The national time.
But anyway, go ahead. I don't want to throw no punch, but I hear the different things concerning nationals
okay.
And the whole.
Where are we today now? So that the time trial comes on next week Sunday, the 22nd, and the 29th at the road race. Now, the time trial course was originally, remember that last week, just change now.
Yeah.
Me go in very quick, Umaga station, go to in what the place eh?
Mountain Pine Ridge.
Mount Pine Ridge, come back, that very quick, go to Cairo, on the boulevard, come back and then finish that. That might be like 108 miles, that might be a rough way.
So what happened?
Well, I say I think I still on the change and you only got 70 miles, okay, then I right
But
now. We're quick to about 35 miles back.
Why inconsistent?
Well, I don't know whether really. Somebody was asking me that if the distance shouldn't be set, but I don't think so. I think you say allow you for pick. So because last time we ran at 10 miles time trial in respect to right at 20. We ran at 20.
You know who going to answer this? We should get busy.
No, but I'm telling you. I know.
You know. Right.
I know. You say don't force it then for why have the 110, no, they don't force it.
But why don't you change it?
Oh, why the federation change it?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I couldn't answer.
But yeah, for if you don't set
70 miles.
I mean, real miles, if you stay set, why you keep the change it? Or why the federation keep the change it? Can you got flyers again where it change?
It changed on flyers more. It's just in the flyers now.
So what are the final?
The final 70 miles, but I don't know say it, but they say 70 miles. I say when we would race June 29th, mean they reach 23 miles, 70 miles. Then I got Junas.
The same road?
The Mountain Pine Road, I think, yes.
Another 70.
Yeah. Then so they even adding a Masters 40, 50, and 60. They added, you know,
but that no makes sense. That no national.
Well, I don't know if the fifth, you say that strict people. I'm not sure if you have already started names and then people in 40, 50, 60. I'm not sure if you have already started. I think I've already started the results. You already saw results after the nationals to the UCI or not, right?
Yes, that's right. As a fan, and you knowledgeable about it. You are saying the flyers they show Masters at 40,
50 and 60.
50 and 60.
5 miles.
And based upon the rules at UCI, am I correct?
What you?
And when it comes to nationals, right? This kind of race will happen throughout the whole world, right? And the UCI only recognize the national champ.
What is it, man? They recognize elite, U23, masters, about masters we are 35 plus.
35. Are you win it when you what?
2019.
Are you at what age?
53.
And that recognized when you travel abroad, right?
That's recognized.
So how comes and why our federation
I just
40, 50 and 60?
I think the federation might just want to appease the masters rather than have it for them. I don't know if they're getting a shot or that. I have no knowledge.
But that not recognized. So you have. So what you say? Good now, good stuff.
Well, I don't know if they want to ride it, then they ride
it. That next day.
Well, I don't think me. I be saying after be said the opinion, and I agree with certain time too. That certain things is that nationals should be nationals. It's a special race. I don't know wait. I don't know like how they're using nationals for pick man for the national team for the Caribbean Championship.
No, they can't do that. They can't do that.
They do that.
They can't do that. Why you don't do that? And after crossing, you don't have no race, and you are use the national race when I held.
Then they do, man.
The 20th, the 22nd, and the 29th to pick the cycles. That done unfair. That to me that bias.
Well, this
is me as a fan, you know. I tell you them.
Well, I always agree. They said that national.
I know you tell about business. I tell you what me to say.
What I'm telling you, me and Bissett agree that the national race are not to be no test race for pick no team for go ride Caribbean Championship.
I know you tell about you and business. I tell you it don't make sense. Well, I can't say it don't make sense and they do it, but I don't think it's fair.
So no say they can't do it.
Yeah, that's why I say I change.
It might not be the best decision, might not be right, but they're doing it.
Because me don't know if we the other riders in the train.
I get that, you know.
What's trying to jump the gun?
Yeah,
but I mean, no, but you bring up something where come in line with what I need to say concerning that, if that the case.
So next week Sunday, time trial, champion. So they are 19.5 miles, 20 miles.
So
Next week, Sunday, the 29th.
the
No, the following, not next week. Next week, that the time trials 22nd. The following week, 29th, road race.
road race.
We're
All right.
right.
But before we go, you mentioned flyers, the show 40, 50, and 60. They give a national jersey.
Well, I should get national jersey.
For the EHA. But what you're saying based upon the flyers?
No, but I'm sure they're getting a jersey. Because they might just telling you on our right for medals. We're not sure they're getting it. They're sure they're getting it. Shirts. We're not sure.
So they're right different. They're right. The different ways. We're not regulate under the international bylaws or the national race.
I don't think they're getting a jersey.
I'm not sure, man. That like a bogus jersey, like to me. If you not recognize, I'm not sure. It's good that you could do it because you have people at the age where they right.
Next week you race local. Next week you race, so you're supposed to get more things. This I think for federation, like for federation, I think everybody tend to be quiet and speak easy when it comes to these events. Why? Why hush? Don't tell nobody that we really gonna fight 60. Why you want to 2 weeks before the race this going on? No?
Well, if you want
before the race, we know that what about 2 weeks before the race we come out that the distance change. 2 weeks before the race we be here that they're adding 40, 50, 60. Why did not do for last when the
so you're right?
When the calendar came out, right what? when the calendar came out, you for don't get the bedroom.
Yeah, if you don't organize.
Don't get what last thing? Who come about it there now?
Well, the way how it sound like to me, no, the way how it sound like to me is that you don't have somebody to lead it, carry it. What I mean by that is that if you set something, you stick to it. You can't make the cyclists or people get years not change it. I want to see how they get the president and well, not the president, but whole also federation years and make them keep the changing. You have to be cyclists.
The changing. Where is it? I'm not
cyclist.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not a member of CFB.
You no matter cyclist, you're a partner.
But you'll be a member of me.
But you could tell if I don't see why the federation have something and I change it. What a reason it change. If you set the race that race, you either ride or ride. At least that.
We are going right now. Huh? You are still starting list of the race riders who they ride. But
you said about 3 change since last week to this week, but that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Which change?
You said they changed it from 108
to the
70.
That's it.
Then they've now put 40.
Well, 50, addition is that what?
Addition. Yeah, addition. I don't want change.
Addition. So issues with the CFB. CFB. Everybody likes that CFB is chartered with the responsibility. It's not chartered with the responsibility of having races for cyclists. My good friend called me today, called Manuel and my boy that.
Yeah.
He said, Palas, CFB that never the vehicle where I bring races. He said internationally at LA, same thing, their federation no bring races to the riders. Organizers come and have races. Well, let me clarify this right now again. In all races these have for the year, only cross country and the national the CFB actually charted for have so always
in fairness to them,
Creme Classic, DJ, Alfred Parks,
that's
Belfast Classic, Rumble in the Jungle, Mala.
Yeah, we just
everybody gonna want that, and they put everything in the race. CFB just run the race. Get me?
I don't want Bizet Carl and make Bizet have some nice knowledge of this and put up on this live speaker and make Bizet get some pointers. All right, because what you say is that
quickly. My question is that is the federation responsible? Is it the federation responsibility for cyclists to stay in shape, knowing that they have a big classic coming up?
Well,
question.
As a fan, is that if you have a federation where set up to improve the condition of cyclists and improve the sports. Then if you do whatever it takes, right, to make the cyclists then better. All right, that just my, whatever it takes, then have to do whatever it takes to improve the cyclists.
You got an example? When you forgot?
Oh, if I got an example, if you're the lead and you are part of federation and you want the improvement, I said for instance, the president doing a good job. He carried, but then at the same time that might show bias because he not the president, but he own a team too, and so he do his part and take out his team out. So but what happened to the rest of the cyclists?
Okay, but so let me correct that first part to say. Yeah. I don't want no misinformation. The president of Second Federation is Greg Flowers.
Yeah.
Rekatus has always mentioned that Perry Gibson was in power. Perry Gibson was the president and got a team. Glenn Flowers has done the same. And Rekat and me got easy argument every time that Palace, their man, are conflicted. So the president is conflicted, yes.
I understand that.
I'm telling you.
I understand that.
The president is conflicted.
I say, based upon...
Perry was conflicted and the president is conflicted. It's conflicted.
Conflict.
Conflicted.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
But, listen to me. There's no rules in our bylaws, in their bylaws, CFB, that state that he cannot be in conflict. Get me?
I get that.
So what he's doing is not illegal. What Perry did was not illegal. Not my argument with Vivekat. But Vivekat strongly believe that nobody the president actually they ban Vivekat for a ride. Because Vivekat get a crime and tell them that there's no way the president of the Second Federation should have a team ride because there will be conflict.
But stick and pin. The first thing you said, there's nothing in the bylaws that says he cannot do it. So you can't fault it.
That's my point. But
let me say this. Let me finish.
That point is cemented though. But that he's convicted. Both Perry and the president is convicted.
Well, there's no. I'm gonna finish.
Because like in the law of beliefs, you got conflict of interest. You got conflict, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people have conflict of interest in a politics, in a government. But there's nothing in the law stating that he or she
how you correct it?
That's my point to
how you correct it?
Now my point to cyclists now.
How you correct it?
Cyclists sit down right there and complain about the same thing me and you
they discuss right
now.
How you correct it?
What they try to do, they try to put it in our leash shoe now. They try to put in our leash shoe so that
who in our shoe?
They try to put me and you that boy you are Palace a bad wolf.
No. I'm not telling you right now.
But let me tell you, let me be the friend though. I could be bad wolf anytime I want. Nobody give me no hand sucker for something though. Because you hear me now? Nobody, I know nobody puppet.
Yeah, but this
so you can't tell me.
This is not a bad wolf.
But you can't tell Fisher Joseph. Where I can't say for what I can't say. I got my opinions there, and I speak my opinions.
But let me say this. This is nothing a bad wolf. You are saying there's nothing in the bylaws that says the president or anybody cannot do it. So at the end of the day, it just what it is.
So answer to honor cyclists now. When they sing about
they have to change the bylaws.
We're not changing the bylaws for state that nobody will own our team cannot be the executive. Not even president. Nobody will in at the federation
could be an executive.
Nobody will own our second team or manage our second team cannot be a part of the executives of the CFB. Done. That one line no. They want to have it at that put the addendum to it. We had that, but put that in easy.
I have to speak.
Easy. But my point to cyclists is that when they do sex talk. And also no. Then you got the one way. You got the one in a chat group two way. We're playing the role. We play.
Yeah, but I don't want to stray. So you say that not the federation for create no race. But when if you do then? What are they to do then?
We can't again. I can't be good friend again. They tell we can't that though. We can say okay, so the one of us know then.
Well, I ask the viewers want to hear.
CFB job that for create opportunities for riders get riders prepared. Blah blah blah. Okay, so is that not you? Where the duties in?
But I ask, you ask me back that question.
Where the duties?
I ask you, can't say one no, and I ask you
I'm making the point. Making the point. If I'm saying, I ask you, know, making the point to them. If you are not tasked with the responsibility of getting races, prepare riders, if they go international, blah, 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 no, you go tell me CFB when I found a role then. When I found a role.
Well, say maybe somebody call and tell you because
I got things so.
Maybe put visit, get visit, make visit come in, make visit call, maybe visit go and say that because as a fan, they confuse me. Because at the end of the day, I believe the federation supposed to have when they bring the cyclists up to our next
level. What race we set on the calendar for this week's on the Red Quinta? The Father's Day Classic. I don't hear no about that. I don't know that.
I don't throw the window. But like I say, you know, and that may be that's why like when my joke and say the man they come off, the man they resign, but the man don't a lot because you say if there are different organizers you organize race.
I am saying
they said come in, Carl, they said Carl, I want to have they said that's some
I am
bad knowledge.
I'm saying this to Joe. If the federation from across country 19th of April national at 29th will be 2.5 months. So the federation not gonna race from across country. And the next race the federation will hold on be the national road championship time trial and race.
And the distance Coral Palace, then guys on your shape for that. So that time man boycott the race.
I know it's not boycott, but I think just like where
but if I don't have shape and you look at 4 man they come, you want to ride.
But you not be boycott, you be like where when Mr. Gonska.
Oh, not boycott, you just ride.
When Mr. Gonska.
Wrong word.
When Mr. Gonska.
I know man show as a fact.
When Mr. Gonska he can get hills. You say again? Yeah. Can you tell me Palo also? No. When the weekend was King and Hills, Palace gone?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So
I not ready for that.
Why
so if you're not ready for that, why show? No, they want to paint me like a bad word to say I did encourage riders for boycott.
No, that
when they ask me the question, I tell you if Honolo prepared for the race when they come up, then why would Honolo ride?
No, but
they ask me my opinion now. My opinion.
Oh, they don't start that.
So that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I tell you, if I don't prepare for a race and I ride when guns weekend runs up the King of the Hills and I ride Joe. Yeah, and I'm ready for that.
Yeah, you can't ride it. I got a tough race. So this and
I think already nationals don't get the least among the riders ride nationals.
But ever since
21, 23, 28,
yeah.
The whole Balgoni team not ride nationals before a long time.
So what I be the if on this 10-person show?
They are ready race, they ride 10 man. They are for win, they got master. I'm sure I got a master that
you have to record it down how much ride the race?
Absolutely.
To use it.
Yeah, you say I've seen the number.
Somebody call. Calaman they call. Then if you want to go live, put the man live.
Hey Calaman, you want to go live? Alright, good. So later then. Say you want to go live. Look Calaman. Let's look Calaman. You feel always feel to man.
No, visit Carl. It'll be nice to visit Carl. I want to have visit. Take on this one. So if only 10-person show.
They got a race?
Yeah, got a race.
They got a race if they got if they got somebody can win one jersey, only three jerseys.
But that's why we don't want to go back, you know. Really progress we look on it, guys gone and do good enough respect to the manager and the owner and carry them out there.
But we have to watch.
But we have to balance it. You have to be a balancing
act. Joe, we have to watch. You cannot compare driving and travel being out there because driving and travel out there have support. Driving and travel got sponsor. Driving and travel got Kaliman and family and the brothers thing. They getting support. The rest of riders they don't got support back at Madrid.
No, but my point I'm trying to make is that
so you can't compare. You can't compare where they are.
No, I'm not compare. I never compare. I'm not comparing.
We go forward out there.
Yes, I'm saying the whole all of the sports to go forward.
It is.
Right? The sports to go forward.
It is.
Enough respect, salute the guys that win. But we're saying the federation, make I finish. We're saying the federation, right? They need to try balance it and make it be fair for all, but that no go, that you know expect the federation to do that. You know, be the sponsorship, that's what we're saying. Who sponsor and managing other teams. They need to step up their level.
Well, I don't know. They need more organizers for more race so that the boy can race up far cross country to national.
Well, that's what you say. If you are saying the federation are responsible,
I think
there are people.
I think the federation are right. The federation it starts with some type of ensuring that the riders are ready. Yeah. Why would the federation? Okay, listen to the federation they use this race as a.
No, I don't agree that. No.
But you agree? Let me tell you, the federation use this race for pick.
No, that's not fair, man.
That is any bedroom.
You know.
And I read that to a Joe, man. I don't read that to.
Yes, I said and do it, but I just say as a fan, I just a fan. They speak out, but I just say that's not a good thing for you.
All right, but okay. So I'm making a point.
Let me ask some question. When time was prepare you guys to do. And even if actually as a fan of what the race they used to have different like a race leading up to it.
National and special race bedroom. Separate and apart.
Yeah.
Well, that's why for use no nationals for no test race. I know what you are right, nationals look for nationals as a test race. When nationals going on a hard course,
yes, that's what I say.
But you just also want test race for ride the Caribbean Championship pamphlets.
No, you can't see that. Balance. You know, you said last week the Caribbean Championship
October
flat about 2 laps.
90 miles.
3 laps.
30 miles each.
And then I use a hill race
for testing.
No, you know, correct. You know, makes sense.
So don't make sense, between.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, passer and
but listen, no, I don't say that kind of thing there. I don't say that foolishness there. But Joe, listen to me.
Listen to me.
Is it me now that who will tell the federation that bedroom?
That is cyclist and if it's
bedroom. It's bedroom.
But Palace,
they do anything. They run over there. They do anything bedroom. Anything they do, they do. They don't me Michael at the free time. That you do that. We got can't pick one money for the race. You know me, Michael actually get to the public satellite. We go out and start the line in August now. And when they say bow, everybody have to make a ride home. We ride home. When they say bow, everybody turn it and ride all the way just ride home back. You're not doing that bedroom, but you're doing it. You wanna anything you're doing bedroom. Anything you're doing at look at they don't say nothing here too. Yeah, no.
But everybody
they talk behind. They talk behind.
That's not everybody a leader.
Tell the man.
Well, I'm not telling you.
But you want me to tell her?
Federation. No, you
don't want to tell her?
No. I can tell you something. Because you like a heal love relationship.
We can tell me this story. Be a you are about to tell when they say we can do like that, I don't want to I don't look at it deeply. Look at we can become some valid points between.
Well, we can become some valid points. Saying from back then, we can't make that statement in the most valid.
Yeah, first I make a statement.
In the most valid because right now,
everybody. We can find that because we can say that they ban 5-6 years we can cover no CFB ways.
That was unfair for the man. The reality, you saw he said something so much years and he's still at the same situation.
When we come back,
so they have a right to apologize to the man.
Well, that we can
no, I mean not tell him we can't tell him as a fan why they said. But if he says something
that we can't why they apologize. And Glenn does tell we can't when Glenn come in, Glenn was good enough for telling we can't that you're unbanned.
Man, not good.
That's good, but we can't want apology. But he said,
well, I just say,
but for that time they keep on with the message of apologize to the man. Well, they bother that they apologize to the
well, the last half of change, the last half of change.
But I make a point, Joe, that the CFB, I believe. You have to call no name. The CFB. You call no name?
Yeah.
The whole
Federation, yeah.
Second version, I believe.
But they're not consistent, man. Like then they go by where the managers, the cyclists, then because why they put out something and then afterwards change it. Explain that to me, Rocket.
What is it?
They keep the change. They change the course. If you set a course,
yeah,
you set a course. How you want to have somebody
that will be set
who they come in or you so they
set the course, you set the course. You don't have to change course because someone make the set the course. Who's interested in riding one ride? Who's interested in not riding?
Don't set.
You get me?
Yeah.
If you don't set the course already on the 10-man show, you know about that, the ride away say the 10-man. 1 hour if man ride.
So my point that I say is that
man ride.
They have a federation, but then they're not direct in oneself. They have
they got treasurer, they got vice president and treasurer and secretary, 4 of them. They got committee members.
Well, I mean, I just sound fun, man. Me just thought when he say.
Well, I just tell them on the show now, make them know that they don't know anything to bedroom. They run over them. They got like no ball. They got to open the mouth and put hand socket in the mouth.
That rough race. The last 2 weeks, I tell cyclists where the home and the train make it competitive. But the way how I see it after I look on the international race, then guys they get the benefit. Being an international race, the exercise, the workout, all the local guys and make it competitive to a course like that, and they don't have no race.
But you not blame.
I know the blame nobody. I just make a
you not blame anybody, though.
No, I know.
Okay, good.
No, just no. I don't want nobody.
But you made the comment, Joe.
No,
all them boys
do that. No, I don't blame nobody because everybody.
Not everybody
responsibility on their own self.
Me, I'm not concerned about the outside world. My concern is here, Joe.
Yes, that's why I make a finish. I'm saying the last 2 weeks I tell you guys make it competitive. You understand? And then still could make it competitive. But then when you look at a course when I ride, and then you and the whole cycling world say from after April to present, the federation don't make nothing positive for them have a race.
Only guns have race.
Only guns have race. So how they can compete in a hill race like that against other riders where got a privilege. Alright? How they do that? Me, I don't see
well, they could go, but they don't get embarrassed. They could go if they want.
Well, I wouldn't ride.
They could go if they want.
As I'm fan, no,
they could go if they want, no.
If I had a cyclist on a ride, I just say, what that tough course.
But I will make the comment again, the statement again. If the federation, if Kaliman said the federation is not tasked with responsibility, and the federation is making that same comment, that they are not responsibility of preparing others. I don't want to do one thing with me.
That's why I want to visit Carl because I will visit to answer that question. If you say you can't say, if you say they're not tasked with that, what are their responsibility then? I think any federation or sort of their responsibility to see the sports improve and reach to a level.
In my time, I go back.
Yes, go back.
Mr. Bowman, Mr. Cowie, Daddy Vernon, also called some president in my time. Elmo O'Brien.
Elmo was our president, right?
Yeah, Gerald Garbat. Who else?
I don't say most of
them. They were good presidents. It was Perry Gibson. It was the best. I don't got the best president, but we had some good presidents.
Yeah.
We had races bedridden. And your races was geared to prepare you for the next event you are taking part in.
No, but still campaign in fairness to the president and federation.
The president and CFB. You know,
the CFB, but you said president. You mentioned not have to defend the president. You say
no. I said the president in my time.
Yeah, president.
The president in my old time. I have a president now.
Oh.
CFB. We are calling CFB. I didn't call their name. CFB.
CFB.
But in our time, they prepare us veterans for where we're going. When we were training for the Olympic, they pick a national team. And
yes,
when they go to the Olympic veteran, they know the course. So Mr. Bowman prepared the course so we made the race in our course where was similar to where we race in Korea. Similar the Korea road course never had that hard.
But that's what I was saying to you. The past I remember they prepare, the federation prepare, and they not just use come up race with decide to pick. They use different.
Nobody can tell me nothing. Kaliman, nobody can tell me nothing. No nonsense. Nobody can tell me no nonsense. But the federation is not tasked with responsibility in preparing riders. Nobody cannot tell me nothing that for crash country the 19th of April, they guys come here to present 2.5 months. No ride, no race except guns. Twice a month, 23 mile, 23 mile race for preparing for riding a course that you all have chosen for them to ride. No, can't tell me that. No. Into no face me, no call me. Or call at my house, or meet me, or tell me. Is that something logical for have Joe?
That's why.
Is that logical to have no race at 2.5 months for cross country? There are no race, but guns twice a month. And you will pick a course in a mountain time ridge, 110 miles. Well, they're not that on time when I say, boy, maybe 110 too much for them. We can get at least 70, we can do 70. Any ride through mountain by Ripon or going is the guys, they're not prepared, they're trained.
And that's why.
No, we are telling me, for next sponsor, me have to, unless for no sponsor, me have to kick in on the race, no? That's what I tell me, no. Our sponsors will pick up 2 other riders, okay, internationally go ride because Federation, they got no race for 2.5 months. Is that what you are telling me?
No, that not correct. The Federation is there to improve the entire sports and make it balance.
They're preparing Belgium, they send then prepare for go October make we win the Caribbean Championship Belgium. That's what we really aim for. How much riders are picked for that team?
That's right.
That'd be about 6 riders Belgium.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you make a statement that I use the national race right there for get points or pick towards the team represent the Caribbean Championship in October. I think fair. They even use this national race.
But the national, I against the first of all, I against the national race, the use for pick ride. The national race is sacred bedroom. The national race is right for the person who are wearing jersey for this. You see the criteria music. Cole Williams, they use the British jersey bedroom.
Look good.
That's sacred. That look good.
I like that.
That look good. Yeah. No, you are using this race now, this sacred race for the pick man for preparing for a race October.
No, I don't say that.
Can't tell me that. No, can't tell me that. I want to look take me on.
Maybe instead of encouraging others to boycott the race, maybe you should encourage them to get ready for it.
How do you get ready for it?
You don't tell it.
How do you get ready for it? I'm 100 miles and jump to 70. Find out 100 miles at the other boy stop train. But at least a balance 100 miles.
Oh, that way they say the cyclists.
The cyclists don't tell me the cyclists don't stop training for the say 100 miles because they think 100 miles in a course of between. Well, and now when they drop 70, they go to 70, we encourage them. Okay, we try to say they can encourage them. Okay, guys, look at today. Look at 90 more days. Or look prepare in 90 more days for prepare ourselves. That's what I say. I should encourage them for prepare for this, though. That's what I'm saying.
Not be 19.
19 to
the 29th one, but the time trying
to right, on 90 more days for prepare for ourselves for the national championship. They started for and they dropped the race for 100 miles to 70 miles in the final year. On 90 more days to prepare ourselves.
As a fan, I say it's different.
Simple as better.
If you're not prepared to ride that distance and at the serious terrain, then each cyclist have to make up my mind when I go come that day. But anyway, me as a fan, make a finish me as a fan. I would have said to all the cyclists then, right, that I may mention make it competitive, but it appeared to me, and based upon my knowledge of the wrong palace and land fauna, is that it hard for any cyclist prepared for any race if they don't have no race previous before that. They're not race ready. And so that can be a difficult task for them to go right through the mountains at 108 miles. And then now they drop it to 70.
It's time for them. That was something.
70.
We're not punish them. We're not punish about 3 hours and chain. That's not punish 5 hours. They wanted. I punish 3 hours and chain.
And then if you go, the guys make it and real, but yeah, rough though.
But who's about they are correct race? They talk about I they tell man for thing. Them man can they whole thing. If you ask me, if you ask me my opinion.
You don't give me opinion. You have to repeat it over.
My opinion shouldn't make everybody have to follow me. Then I'm thinking of saying nobody follow me. They don't like Allah nobody follow me.
No.
If they are nobody follow me, then if I tell no ride,
make I say something.
They say man don't follow me.
No. Let me say something. Palace, you like the rough people.
Nobody follow me.
This, but you have some solid points.
They don't follow me.
And so your point where you say is very solid. So we can understand why the car say, Palace, try reverse it, but you always be you. So and what you say makes sense. You understand? So people follow that, Palace. You understand?
Well, I know
People follow. I just have fun. I just say that no wisdom if I in a federation, right? They not organize nothing for me after cross country. I know race ready, right? And then they make a course difficult, then me act my wisdom and realize that I can't do a race if I'm not fully prepared. Against the riders we don't prepare for it. That just me as a fan. So I say where am I do? You understand?
You notice the one we prepared a lot for sale?
I'm not sure how to prepare a lot for sale. I don't get into that. I just tell
you take the one we prepared.
No,
and then they say
but that doesn't in fact they prepared me. I may say 2 weeks ago make my that guys competitive, but after I check those so
they want to prepare make a kind of race no bulletin or let's look old. They want to prepare ourselves
They say no, everybody knows nationals is usually 100 miles.
Mm-hmm. Well, the 29th you have no idea how much I come out. I don't think they study me.
He said the cyclists say everybody know the last couple years that over 100 miles. And we make a finish. So that was my point. Why, if we have a federation, why then change the distance? If you don't set your distance, left it. So my point, make a finish. My point is we need a federation, or you want a federation where keep in direction. You can't have cyclists, fans, media hosts, and manager. They tell you if you don't keep it, you shall keep it. That might I just have fun. I ask why change.
I don't know. I don't know.
You understand?
But everybody don't know 100, so they shouldn't worry about it. Just go up and ride. They don't know 100.
And my boy, I feel bad. Salute the man if I hit it on yeah. Enough respect, man. Make Belize proud. Go Belize, go Chab. Nice, man. Even if you got any distance, you got Chab for when you tell me that's my view.
Well, I don't cut the law. Chaba win the U23.
You go with everything.
Core, but they don't give a jersey to a different club.
Yeah.
Core win the elite based on people in the condition wise. We don't know how come on a race there. I don't blame me neither. I don't blame Chaba driving a core neither. No, but I'm saying I don't want to say, oh, Palace think that we don't win. I just tell you based on the condition that riders have right now in believe
preparation.
What you?
Chubb said the problem I find here is how it is an issue that some are prepared and some may not be when everyone knows when the race is. Out on hope, the most stupidest thing I've heard is relieving the riders of the responsibility of getting race ready and putting the blame on the organizer. Riders need to be trained in the hills, no make excuses.
Okay. Anything else?
They want to say it, but I say it.
I can't say.
But truth here, I say.
What if I say?
No excuse. They need to show up and ride.
The problem I find here is so that it's an issue that some are prepared and some may not be. Everyone knows when the race is.
Okay, so I can't answer that. I'm saying that the riders that are prepared are the riders most likely that have the necessary finances.
Yeah.
So the riders we can go outside and prepare themselves will depend on what?
The federation to
have what?
So have some race so they could race ready. All right? And that's why I say as a fan. You understand?
I don't say.
No, I didn't say it as our fans who have money.
Now what does that mean for now?
Prepare themselves.
You wear bicycles?
I know, right? I love the sports.
You wear bicycles?
I love the sports.
You wear bicycles?
I love the sports and I love that when a race ready, help bro.
Well, that's question.
Yeah.
So the most stupid thing I've heard is relieving the riders of the responsibility of getting race ready and putting the blame on the organizers.
Nobody put the blame on organizers.
We talk about CFB here, we talk about organizers. Yeah.
They not put blame on organizers. But I'm not sure. Man,
you say our finances are a problem.
Well, here we find them. Riders in Belize. If you got some riders outside who we have the ability and we have the finances for stay out. For stay out there. You can fall there, right? We can fall Charles and driving for the grind. Can we?
No, we don't establish that.
So
we need to repeat back.
So in preparing for nationals, who help them when Belize prepare?
I'm saying as a fan, the federation should have.
Then you say the federation. Then they said the federation no for race. That's why they say no. The federation no for race. I don't know the back almost know the race 100 miles, part of class country, or no those alone 100 miles in a mountain pine ridge.
No.
That's what it says.
Let me ask as a fan to the viewers.
Okay.
We clearly understand that when you do race, you help to be race ready than just train.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have no race for the local, right? You're not race ready. And so I'm saying as a fan, if I don't feel race ready, me personally, and then you're gonna tough it. I tell as a fan, I learn from you when you said Jones. I know you're in shape. Then boy going eat out there go punish. I know boy punish you then. You say no go punish you then. Right? So you can't fall down cyclists get up the man and say, boy, the federation don't got nothing for me after cross country.
Well, then they tell
tough course and I know my right.
But then they tell me that they don't know the cyclists, don't know the race 100 miles. They don't know if the race are right. Nobody we face that they're not open right. They're a nationals, they're not got the course. They don't know 100 miles. So federation no got none for preparing. So I don't do every Sunday I go and I go to 100 miles. Go 100 miles all about. Go to 100 miles flat. Go to 100 miles hills. What do you want out? What do you hills? Cause I don't know it where the course are there. Cause that I think the federation again too. They don't set bedroom when they want to work for the race and ride. For the calendar more January you put where the race national world championship. Mountain Pine Ridge course.
They don't put it.
Linkwood court. No, I thought about when the January that just come out.
Oh, just
that course just come out. That 100 miles course just come out. But the next
but why they change it?
No, but I'm telling you, apart from change, I'm telling you, they don't tell where they are having the race. So why I'm telling you what they are saying to those riders or to me, since I seem like I don't know cycling, that don't know nationals that June. The thing don't say June 29th national road race. You don't got the court. Also do 100 miles per flat. Because I don't know if it's next week we'll go to hills. This week we'll go in between.
So you're saying
they
don't know that June. So it go back to where like now show you don't have standard. If you have standard, you put it over from January.
Just train 100 miles, Joe.
No.
Every week, over 100 miles. That's what they're saying. Don't translate. Don't know January, June, like national after something. No, boy, the same one race. Just go 100 miles a week and prepare yourself for the race.
Let me say that. That does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. I say it make sense. I don't care what No, I say it makes sense. If you know a national at January, you go back where I said about some months ago that you have to have standard, and when you have standard, everybody abide by the standards. So you are saying to me, we always know that June, and I'll be 100 miles. So the federation needs for January. Let me finish for January. We put what are the distance and what are the course.
Yes, sir.
Right? And
Yes,
so if you think about it, then I agree as a fan to all the cyclists. And then if you wake up, then just tell you a course less than a month, and you think you're not ready for that course.
That's what we do, Benjamin.
Yeah, so
We had too much. Go to.
earlier, Mr. Lennon said, if you say CFB not getting sponsors, what they expect with like AKA going first to take money out of his pocket to progress.
No race again. No race. Equal no race.
What you say? If nobody sponsoring CFB, where should the money come from to pro race?
But I'm saying CFB have to run the thing as a business. That's the first problem with CFB for years.
That long time.
That time as a business. Because CFB don't use a lot of money for the races. Because I don't know already. Then 5 races I don't count on are sponsored by organizers.
Yeah.
CFB on the channel forget race to run for cross country and this race nationals.
So this
the other races they only promote the race.
That question helped me understand where the CFB role. If they role of a go look for sponsorship and organized race, that sound like to me.
But when you if he knows second who said that?
Me don't know who said that. I say something like that. That's what they need to do. We can't depend on what. Like, make I say this, man. And you know, the federation, because the leadership do a lot by his own, so we don't want to take that away from him.
Never did take on from Glenn Flowers.
Never did take on
Olympic committee.
So very, very good.
I could say, but they 75,000. When he send man for trip or different thing.
I believe that I'm a fan.
And I
far more than I owe to that guy.
But I don't sure if you can give back all the money.
But
I
believe that far more than that. The amount of thing when he do so that enough respect, enough love and everything when he do.
So when I
as a federation.
Well, nobody hear me say that Glenn Flowers haven't done for cycling. No, I hear that for me. So
enough respect, love.
No, I hear that for me.
But the whole group, the federation.
Yeah, that's my point.
And so,
and they talk about so I met in Wakal and first him.
No,
CFB.
Salute.
CFB they try to first him. They can't look them first him. CFB have to do this. We don't have to do
you say too much. A man
CFB.
He enough respect, love and everything, and he do lot by
his own. CFB. I can't beat where he do way two guys.
That's the team.
Because nobody can beat that. But I'm saying, what are we doing? And this is a record quite all the while now. I apologize to record for national for my show right now. That record tools. I've been a bully with me. I always clash with record. But tonight I apologize to in a world I apologize to record tools of mile 14 and a half Northern Highway. Apologize to record. When you tell me, Palace, that the federation is not doing enough for the guys here, no record tools, Palace. Well, agree with your bedroom. Enough respect, record.
You got this question? You got a question?
I think I got to most of my points. But bisa mo singaw ngait man ka bisa ma ka. Bisa ngait man, bisa ngait.
I'm my view.
Well, next week I know. Next week the national next Tuesday, a week before.
But I mean, I'm not sure, man. The thing is, what I just learned from you is that you're saying, and we all know that June, and then you wait till June for or May if you set the course and the distance. That crazy.
It takes too long, Bedrin.
Huh?
It takes long to set the course.
Yeah.
The federation have to ensure that the riders know where they're riding.
Yeah. But if you set the course or lift the course, why?
The course,
they shall lift the course.
But I think they change the course because they don't know that man right. Don't have whole I know.
Wait. You said a lot of cyclists on, right?
Yeah, apart from when they talk,
no, because I say it as a fan, but
you know, Lovelo there. Oscar on the body there. Oscar pay for the no. Oscar right now by screen. So they talk about, but me try make man boycott. man don't the bike with the blade, but man know the ride in the bicycle. So how they are right now?
No, Paras, but
But I'm telling you, that a man, but a man reach to me, Joe. And when they holler about 100 miles and man are riding every bedroom. But a difficult course.
Well, I just say, well, someone like say
it's a difficult course, Joe, for the environment that the riders find themselves of not having to be racing. So now they ride two time a month guns race. So then that they ride 2 time a month 23 miles race. Racing is different. Anyone when no bicycle chap no bicycle race, Kaliman no bicycle race. Why would you go 2 and a month and not do the ride no race and expect, Joe, that you will be ready for ride a national 30 miles for riding a race in that course 70 mile race bedroom.
Let me say this, as a fan I watch and I they're behind and study race. I say to every time the weekend warriors they have certain race, like maybe say 90% of the club members come out and ride. But anytime we decide to have the race in the hills, it drop down to between 40 to 60%.
When Mr. Gun get a race, Mr. Gun race, we get rather than 93 man ride our race. Mr. Gun got 78 man ride our race. Right? And when we had the course 26, 22.
That one more say.
That normal.
That's what I'm
That normal from man right.
I'm going to finish
as a fan. Man right between.
Let me finish
that's normal.
As a fan.
So
what I observe is that when the clubs have race, and the clubs have far more race than the federation, right? And when the clubs have race, when the course more easier for ride, you have maybe about 90% of all the club riders they come out. Even to Mr. Weekend Warriors and Guns Club. And when time the race decide to go in at the hills, you find out the percentage drop to between 40 to, if you make 50%, a high number. So I know as a fan what I'm saying, that just wisdom, if people not prepared and not ready to ride a race, and you going to the most difficult race in the course, why would we
all of them when they talk there, if they know something, they're supposed to know what you say just as a fan. You are then a cyclist in your lifetime.
Yeah, no,
if I'm outside and I hear you, I don't see who you're up against. Nobody else tell me, I gotta listen to you, Jonas now. I gotta listen to you also.
I say 10 times.
All nationals.
I got anything to move on, carry repeat yourself.
All national. We have to speed down the NBA quickly. The nationals, it is the lowest, like I said for the final time, it's the lowest attended race in the country. So not about in the real time trial. Worse.
Yeah.
Worse. That lesser than the any race. We don't like time trial, so we don't like hills. They we don't like.
As I said at time trial, as a fan, you know, I want to work on time trial.
You want to work time trial?
Yeah.
Time trial set of races.
Yeah, time trial set of races. Still, I want.
But I think make Joe make we do that in a January, Joe, make if you define the calendar.
Yeah.
The time trial championships. Yeah. And then I got 3-4 and then I did the
best man cross country.
The best and the best man who win
I want to start it for
January, February, March.
Before Cream Man.
No, it was already. It was in the season when the season had.
Yeah.
The once a month. 4 in real time trial.
Yeah,
the winner has 4 tabulated. You get it first man and total.
That was Belizean cyclists in a lap.
They like time trial.
Get on the PSR.
They know how to bring it back. We might want individual and one team. Yeah, that team your coordination as well.
I don't want to think about it. The only thing we left for me is like
we always tell it up because we talk about work already, but we have to do it in the January to cross country period. They want to do it. After that, he don't burn up for man right time trial. I'm not want that. So basically, all right, Joe. I think I finish off with that for now. Make I be the bad sheep or whatever they holler.
Before we finish off, right? Mm-hmm. I want to say this because, you know, like you talk to a lot of people, right? And you have like that love-hate relationship with your cyclist brothers, right? Because you always like be rough on me, right? And calling knucklehead, dumps.
I don't call it don't test any right don't say.
No, yeah, right dumps here. So but at the end of the day, you give some good pointers on the parents. You understand? You give some good pointers. So I just say balance it. Cause you
But
always
I
make
always,
some-
for me, small Joe,
yeah.
my family always teach me. You have to know how to stand up to people, and you can't make people run over you. No, I have found out in a
Someone
belief, I have found out in a belief that for being rough like me,
Yeah.
like younger people don't like you.
No, but you too rough,
but
though.
I don't mind the
But
Joe.
you said some solid point.
But I don't mind. I don't mind if they don't like me though. I make my son like me, bedroom. My lady have to like me, bedroom. Then people will like me, Joe.
I just
My
balance
close
it.
friend, if they say that you tell me that you don't like me, I make it hurt. I hurt it, Joe. You know,
Yeah.
I want my family
No,
friend and my girlfriend like me. Then I want like me though. I don't know. I don't know about who don't like me though.
No, but that's some good pointers and so on.
But cyclists need, bedroom. We finish on this. Cyclists need to stand up and make their federation understand that this is what they want. Like the same thing, look at that about the last in cross country. They say the William brothers can bring 2 foreigners and they can't bring none. Go tell the federation.
Yeah.
We don't want William brothers bring none, or we want to bring 2 too.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
So,
So no
yes,
shell they need it. They
the
need to
cyclists
talk.
they need for that, bedroom.
They need to
They make
talk.
the federation do anything when they tell push them out. Push on, you can't push on my mouth, Joe. You shouldn't have that bad, bedroom. Everything you can't tell me that. No man, why is that the purpose for that? And so cyclists only need to take ownership, take control on the federation. Because the federation or nothing without honor the numbers. Just like in electoral politics, the people are not the politician.
Yeah.
You know, you make a voice heard. You get one cycle. They need for even free federation to have one cycling, one cyclist union. We international of that.
Brian Clark said, neither UCI nor the Tour de France Committee are responsible for ensuring cyclists participate in races. One can put that responsibility, or cannot put that responsibility on the CFB.
Okay.
I don't think we say we put responsibility on the federation to cyclists, right? We not say that. We are not saying that. We are just saying that. I just say as a fan, right? You know your limit, and you know at where you capable of. And as a fan, I observe that when you have a race where the course more how to say it, make it more feasible for all the cyclists, you have more cyclists come out and ride. And then going into a national race, you pick one of the toughest course, right? And it's sure whether even if a cyclist may race ready, it still may have a less percentage. That's just a natural observation for all cyclists when it comes to ride bicycle race. All right. So when you make a tough course, when you pick a tough course, you know, if the race ready prepared, you have less cyclists to ride.
Neither.
UCI nor the Tour de France Committee are responsible for ensuring cyclists participate. One cannot put that responsibility.
Okay, good. All right, so he made a good bad point. Make argue the bad or good first.
Go ahead. You have to repeat the question so the viewers say
the good
and
point.
let him have
Kevin, neither the UCI nor the Tour de France responsible for
race riders
participating in race. Riders participating in race. So CFB.
and I say we never put no responsibility for nobody. Right? I say we never put no responsibility. We just say you. I don't need to repeat the same thing. I just repeat. Go ahead.
You don't later, he miss it. You know, Mr. Clark. But one of the things where viewers like Clark and they
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, we can't say quick. Mr. Clark and you know what are some of their problems too? They always want to compare beliefs with beliefs are what?
Tour de France.
How you want to do that, bedroom? We don't reach it. You have to reach first. We don't reach it, but we always want people up so. You have to reach. It's a pocket tempo. We be there pocket tempo with these bedroom.
No man, it's we to get them man. We don't really.
But with a pocket tempo, how far we to the fans?
Well,
we don't go to the
I
fans.
like the word.
How far we to the fans?
Far.
Good, let's go, man. That's my point. But be like that, in a win basketball, they play, I believe so. Why? Yeah, NBA. Look what they're going on, man.
That's
What
a
are
fact.
comparing only NBA or thing with NBA?
Right.
That jokes, brethren. They like that though. Oh, to the fans to do that. Oh, not to the fans riders now. Jokes, brethren.
I know.
Joe, how the finals look?
All right, boy, Palace.
Tomorrow
Stick to
night,
my point. Stick to my point. You ask me how the final will look. Correct. I tell you, no. Wait, man. You ask me the answer. What happened when it come to the finals? It looked good. So at least we have the game. The game pure competitive. Whether I like it or not, the series they 1-1. Right? I said from last week, the NBA statistics show that 77% their NBA team with the best record normally win the championship. And so OKC is
Have the edge,
the better team. They have the edge, and based on the basketball gods and that statistics, they have the edge. And even when you look at game one, right? Game one went correct because there's no way a team supposed to you shoot better percentage from the field, you shoot 3-pointer better from the field, you could out rebound the team, right? With the exception at 25 turnover, and then you win the game. So it was accurate that Indiana should have win the game because they shoot better from the field goal percentage,
but
they shoot better from 3-pointer, they out rebound a team in a double figure, and so when the game end result, it showed that Indiana win. So they should have win.
The 25.
So what I'm saying, let me finish. The
The
only negative that we have in that game was the 25 turnover. But what happened? OKC did not take advantage.
You only score 11 points.
Well, of course, they only scored 11 points.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, if you ask me about the championship, it kinda look funny. What I'm saying is that it has showed to me that Indiana in trouble because despite them shoot better, right? They almost lose a game and then it's done by 11. So it shows that OKC far there above and different level than them. Because Indiana, with the exception of the turnover, they still was down 11. So it look iffy.
I'm there 4-1 OKC. But OKC only could get 4-1 if OKC either one will win the first two games home,
Yeah.
win one here, or go and win the two in Indiana. That's why it's 4-1. But if the series go tie up, they're going to split this next two.
Yeah.
2-2, then you have best of three.
Best of three. But so I still give OKC the edge.
OKC that have great benches, I told Joe. Benches.
Yeah, they're not in depth. But I still give OKC the edge. But I'd ride it Indiana. Right?
Good. So
I'd ride it Indiana.
I'd ride it OKC.
I'd ride it Indiana. And I got confidence in the coach over the next coach.
Yeah.
But talent that way win game. I know nothing the coach.
Alexander Ruff.
Yeah,
he had 32 points in the whole playoff.
Yeah.
32 points like only Michael Jordan do that.
Yeah, he averaged that amount of points. He's not a leading scorer for the season too.
Yes, everything you win.
The regular season, besides playoff,
he only Michael Jordan do what he do.
Well, I know I don't like that statement. Only Michael Jordan.
Yes.
He not really put in the Michael Jordan
category. No, but I said, but only he do what Michael Jordan do.
What?
Michael Jordan scoring title, MVP regular season, MVP championship. Huh?
Yeah, he went scoring title. Shit. Yeah. Well,
only Michael Jordan. Well, only he.
If the stats correct, he in a good category.
Only he do what Michael Jordan do. Michael Jordan do that already. Why you already win?
So OKC.
But I
want Indiana. I want Indiana to pull it off. But the stats show it rough, boy, because you do everything and still done by 11, but pull off and victory next time win.
The party word Joe before we left.
Well, my party word because party word man.
Man,
viewers, we have said a lot. All right. And there's nothing I will say different when it comes to my parting word. Especially for the cyclists, all right? You guys ride the bike, you guys feel the pain, right? I'm just a fan, all right? And so what I observe and what I speak is I speak what I speak, all right? So whatever need to regard, you regard it. Whatever need to disregard, disregard it. But as a fan, I love the sports. And so you guys know I need to know what you need to do. All right. Whenever I send out my own views, it's just my views, my opinion. With that said, I like to once again, once I up on the show, I need to big up my personal body with a new basketball league and his own organization. And I would like, he said me I come on the show, right? The duck, again, invitation.
What's his name? Duck what?
Garden, yeah.
Gilly.
So big up the Belize Premier Basketball League.
BP.
And as we spoke after night concerning a federation or any organization, what they do is to set up these organizations to make improvement for any sports. And so respect to the duck as he set up this organization, this Belize Premier Basketball League, to make it go to our next level or to improve the local boys in Belize. And what he did is to have, I say it again, to have only one international player per team, and one Belizean American, and then one U23 or and a 23 or something, a youth. But then the team and next need to be local
Yes.
players. So enough respect to the doctor when I invite her, so he could give us more concerning his league. But I'm just saying that in the same way.
How far league there? Halfway?
I don't think in a halfway. I don't think in a halfway. Just begin. But just about 3 weeks.
Most teams?
7.
17?
I think 17 if I have it. But we invite him so he could give it in. But the thing is, any organization is to improve sport. So we have a lot of questions concerning. Anyway, I don't want to stray. We invite the doc and we approach. And in closing,
looking the best I have.
yeah. In closing, good news, Belize. Good news to our cyclists. God is love and God loves you.
Yes. Like in closing, I could thank my sponsors, Malon Castillo, Beach Up. Malon say, make a meeting with his man, he said, make a coming for the thick cuts.
Yeah.
So we don't bubble tonight to pot next week. I'll do about it.
Put them on meats. But you like tag Malon meats, put the meats.
You have to put the table down, show
The cuts, yeah.
Malon Castillo's Beach Shop at Finnegan Market at West Calais Canal, and by Canal Bike Shop in Port Royal area. God willing, next week we'll be here again, Joe, to do it. We don't fear no favor.
Yeah, no. I just ask people, man. That's what I say. What need to regard, what need to disregard.
House
love.
We were never brought up, Joe, as house slaves. We are feel we try to go escape from master.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Fellas,
We don't know puppet.
you know what a good thing is, I'm a close, we don't give a closing word, sorry to go back. But a good thing for the cyclists have any president? The cyclists themselves.
Yeah,
They need to get a president.
Yes,
We
man.
go and talk
He
about-
talks here still be. That's it go.
Everybody got the cyclists.
Cycling community, the cyclist thing.
Yes.
In that international, come on.
We don't have none.
We don't got that problem.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that.
That they
I
go to
just I'm a fan of the
They go to CFB. I don't like the boys. I don't like what you do there.
Yeah, they need to have that then. So, all right.
Peace out. Until next week, God's willing. Bless you.
Yes, sir.